Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamualaikum. We are here to present the DNA model. This model of DNA is presented by Mohammad Fezan Abrarwan, Mohammad Muaz, Mohammad Sufyan, Adil Azam, Shehroz Bilal, Zaki Ahmed, Arif Fatma Warda, Hasan and Saira Manzoor. Presented to Dr. Atif Ali. I am going to discuss about the structure of DNA. डीएनए स्ट्रक्चर दो मॉलिक्यूल पर मुश्तमिल होता है जो कि एक लेदर लाइक स्ट्रक्चर बनाता है जिन्हें हम डबल हेलिक्स कहते हैं। और ये दो मॉलिक्यूल हैं, इनमें से एक जो है वो कई मिलियन छोटे सब यूनिट्स पर मुश्तमिल होता है जिन्हें हम न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स कहते हैं। ईच न्यूक्लियोटाइड कंसिस्ट ऑफ फॉस्फेट ग्रुप, पेंटोज, शुगर एंड नाइट्रोजनस बेस। द फॉस्फेट एंड शुगर फ्रॉम द बैकबोन ऑफ द डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल, यानी फॉस्फेट एंड शुगर जो हैं वो डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल की बैकबोन बनाते हैं। वेयर एज द बेसिस फ्रॉम द रंग्स, और जो इनकी बेसिस हैं वो रंग्स बनाती हैं। देयर आर 4 टाइप ऑफ नाइट्रोजनस बेसिस: एडेनिन, थायमिन, साइटोसिन एंड गुआनिन। ईच बेस विल ओनली बॉन्ड विद वन अदर स्पेसिफिक बेस, यानी एडेनिन थायमिन के साथ बेस पेयर बनाएगा और साइटोसिन गुआनिन के साथ बेस पेयर बनाएगा। बेसिकली द ऑर्डर ऑफ बेस पेयर इन वन स्ट्रैंड डिटरमाइन द ऑर्डर ऑफ बेस पेयर इन अदर स्ट्रैंड। यानी डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल में जो फर्स्ट स्टैंड पे लगी हुई एडेनिन, साइटोसिन एंड थायमिन है वो डिटरमाइन कर रही है थायमिन, गुआनिन एंड एडेनिन को। ऐसे ही फर्स्ट स्टैंड पे जो लगी हुई साइटोसिन, एडेनिन एंड गुआनिन है वो डिटरमाइन कर रही है गुआनिन, थायमिन एंड साइटोसिन को। टू क्रैक द जेनेटिक कोड फाउंड इन डीएनए वी नीड टू लुक एट द सीक्वेंस ऑफ बेसिस। ये बेसिस ट्रिपलेट्स में मौजूद होती हैं जिन्हें हम कोडोन्स भी कहते हैं। एडेनिन, गुआनिन, गुआनिन, साइटोसिन, थायमिन एंड साइटोसिन, एडेनिन एंड एडेनिन, गुआनिन, थायमिन, साइटोसिन, साइटोनिन एटसेट्रा। A gene is a section of DNA that code for a protein। यानी जीन डीएनए का एक ऐसा सेक्शन है जो कि एक प्रोटीन बनाता है। ईच यूनिक जीन हैज़ अ यूनिक सीक्वेंस ऑफ बेसिस। इसका मतलब है कि हर स्पेसिफिक जीन के पास एक स्पेसिफिक सीक्वेंस होता है उनकी बेसिस का। दिस यूनिक सीक्वेंस ऑफ बेसिस विल कोड फॉर द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ अ यूनिक प्रोटीन। और ये बेसिस का सीक्वेंस ही एक ख़ास किस्म की प्रोटीन बनाता है। It is these protein and combination of protein that give us a unique phenotype. That's all from my side.
My name is Arif Fatma, AG number 2020 AG3001. Today topic of my presentation is Watson and Crick double helix model of DNA. First of all, I introduced their topic in 1953. James Watson and Francis Crick proposed double helix DNA model on the basis of X-ray diffraction studies with photographs DNA taken by Wilkins and Franklin. DNA is a macromolecular substance with double-stranded polynucleotide. DNA is a double-stranded structure. DNA एक ऐसा double-stranded structure है जिसमें two strands are coiled around each other forming a double helix. The DNA duplex is coil of life. There are two grooves found in DNA molecule, major groove and minor groove. The backbone of helix is formed of sugar and phosphate molecule. जो बैकबोन होती है हेलिक्स की वो शुगर एंड फॉस्फेट मॉलिक्यूल से बनी होती है एंड जो नाइट्रोजन बेसिस होती है और अटैच टू शुगर मॉलिक्यूल। द टू न्यूक्लियोटाइड स्टैंड आर हेल्ड टुगेदर by unstable hydrogen bonds. Now I want to explain DNA double helix. DNA has two polynucleotides stand bound together to form long cylindrical helical molecule. The two strands run anti-parallelly in opposite directions. For example, they run in opposite direction 5 to 3 and 3 to 5 end. The two strands are intertwined in clockwise direction. The width of DNA molecule is 20 A. The strand complete a turn every 34 A along its length. There are 10 nucleotides per turn. The internucleotide distance is 34 A. Western and Crick model of DNA is called B-form DNA. B-form DNA की base है जो अंडर फिजियोलॉजिकल कंडीशन में एग्जिस्ट करती है। द चेन इन बी फॉर्म DNA आर इन राइट हैंडेड ओरिएंटेशन। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर लिसनिंग।
Alright, Assalamu alaikum everybody. My name is Saira Manzoor Ahmed and I am here to deliver further presentation of my topic, which is central dogma of molecular biology. Let me preview it first. Central dogma is an important principle in molecular biology which explains why DNA plays role in genes code. Central dogma was first proposed by Francis Crick in 1957 and his statement was formation of protein from DNA is central dogma. यानी कि DNA से proteins की formation central dogma कहलाती है and it also states that such information cannot be transferred back from protein to protein or into nucleic acids. Then this statement was published in 1950. The information that is stored in DNA is transferred to RNA molecules during the process of transcription and then RNA to proteins during the process of translation. तो इस चीज़ को अगर मैं एलैबोरेट करूँ तो हमें पता है दैट जीन्स इन्फॉर्मेशन के लिए डीएनए से डीएनए के बनने के प्रोसेस को हम डीएनए रेप्लिकेशन बोलते हैं और अगर उसी डीएनए से एक और जेनेटिक मटेरियल बन रहा है थ्रू अ प्रोसेस ऑफ ट्रांसक्रिप्शन देन दैट इज़ कॉल्ड RNA and then RNA is translated into proteins. It also involves copying a gene DNA sequence to make RNA molecule. These processes are done by enzymes. Transcription is performed by an enzyme called RNA polymerase and RNA polymerase link nucleotide to form RNA strand using a DNA strand as template. 4 requirements for DNA to be genetic material are must carry information or cracking the genetic code, which means how the information to build proteins was translated from genetic material. Must replicate, which I have already explained that how DNA replicates itself for genetic code or genetic material. Mutation that occurs in our DNA sequence due to mistakes when the DNA is copied or as an environmental factor. Gene function, genes are made up of substance called DNA and these genes act as instructor to make molecules called proteins and some are not. That's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is Muhammad Sufyan and I am here to explain DNA replication. DNA replication means when a molecule of DNA converts into 2 molecules of DNA. In other words, we can say that it is self-synthesis of DNA molecule. First question that comes in our mind is why DNA replication is necessary, why there is a need of DNA replication. We know that one cell divides into 2. That's why it's essential that DNA present in the cell must also replicate and divide itself into 2. So that one copy of DNA must present for each of new divided cell. So the cells can perform their functions normally. So now let's have a look at the process of DNA replication. DNA replication starts at sequence of nucleotide called origin of replication. Helicase, an enzyme, unwinds the double-stranded DNA and so as helicase unwinds single-stranded binding proteins react with the single-stranded regions of the DNA and stabilize it. There is an enzyme that involves in DNA replication process that is DNA polymerase 3. DNA polymerase 3 is the major enzyme that involves in DNA replication. What actually polymerase 3 does, it adds a nucleotide to the 3' end of the pre-existing chain of nucleotides. Most of us may think that it's DNA polymerase 3 that initiates a nucleotide chain, but that's wrong. DNA polymerase 3 cannot initiate a nucleotide chain. Therefore, RNA polymerase called primates constructs an RNA primer. What is RNA primer? RNA primer is a sequence of 10 nucleotides complementary to the parent DNA. After this addition, DNA polymerase 3 add deoxyribonucleotides to synthesize the new complementary strand of DNA. Because the parent strands of DNA are antiparallel, they are oriented in opposite direction, therefore elongated by different mechanism, that is the leading strand and the lagging strand. The leading strand continue growing towards 3' end by adding nucleotides, and the second one, that is lagging strand, synthesized discontinuously as a series of short segments called Okazaki fragments. After that, enzyme DNA polymerase 1 remove RNA and replace it with DNA, and that's how DNA replication process completed. That's all from my side. In the end, I would like to thank you for your time and attention. Thank you so much for your interest and attention.